Yeah, I'm not walking this time, but I'm trying to get the pictures in the. Man, you see that? They look dope, don't they? They switch. Yeah, they look hard. But anyway, now why I'm trying so hard to get these pictures in the shot, I can't do it. But anyway, man, I need to talk to y'all. Vaccines. When the bag over was more important than integrity. Let me tell y'all something. Nothing is more important than integrity, right? And it kind of scares me that they got a lot of people promoting to go out and get this vaccine. On top of the fact that that should be a red flag is that they got several different companies producing like several different vaccines, and they all claim to work. Well, they're not claiming that it works; they're promoting that it works, but they're using you as a test subject, and whatever happens, happens. You know, it's been people that taking the vaccine and supposedly got Erb's palsy temporarily, or even if you don't want to believe that because that was just like a picture. There have been people that have done videos like this after they gotten the vaccine. Their faces all swollen up. They can't move their eyes. They can't move their jaws or whatever. They can barely talk. And when I see things like that, this is just a visual of what we're seeing happens. We're not thinking about the after effect. And not to mention that just a couple months ago, they were talking about that the virus is changing too fast for them to keep up. So I'm like, okay, if the virus is changing and the vaccine isn't, the let's say that the vaccine does work, the strand of COVID that you probably tested for the vaccine is probably obsolete as hell now. It's probably obsolete now because at the time y'all tested the COVID to see if it was going to get eliminated by this particular vaccine, mind you, this thing then mutated now, or it didn't got worse. It didn't got stronger. So the vaccine is probably not even good based on what they said on, third party media, on the news articles, live television. This is what's been said. I couldn't give you a particular, you know, news channel. It's everywhere, bro. Like I'm not just generalizing it. It's literally everywhere. You can't miss it. And on top of that, it's been people that have taken the vaccine and still died. Hank Aaron being one of them. Legendary Negro League baseball player, Hank Aaron. He took the vaccine and he still died from COVID related symptoms. Or you can say that he took it too late, or he was just already sick and COVID made it worse beyond what the vaccine could have did, which goes back to me saying once you got it, it ain't like the vaccine ain't getting rid of it. So you really don't know what the hell you putting in your body. You know, um, I'm gonna keep to myself whether or not I'm gonna get the vaccine or not. I mean, some of y'all can probably tell what my answer is, but my thing is this: there's a lot of people promoting this, even with everything I just said, right? There's a lot of people promoting that you should just go get the vaccine, because people's mind are so conditioned to believe some internet sensation or some celebrity that tells you to go do something. Hey, there's no way they're going to lie to you when they're the main ones getting paid off to tell you to go do something that could be actually detrimental to your health. You know, um, it's crazy how many mindless sheep they got in this world, bro. George Carlin had a sketch where he said this world doesn't want people with critical thinking. They don't. They don't want people. I'm not talking about the people who act like they're smart. I'm talking about the people who know they don't know enough about a subject. Like I can tell you, it's certain things I don't know. I even correct myself at times when I say poor scholarship. You know, if you've seen past videos of mine, uh, I openly admit it. But it's some people that literally push these falsehoods, not knowing what they're pushing people into, and they don't care because a lot of these people have interviewed, like Dr. Falky or whatever the hell that dude's name is, and they know that they're getting a boost in subscriptions and channel views, and they doing something that's going to make them continuously make them internet famous. But in the process, they don't care the damage that it does later on. We've had times in this country where they have, mind you, this vaccine has not been FDA approved officially. It's just been approved for emergency use, basically meaning that, okay, this is a vaccine, we need it, go. The FDA is supposed to test this themselves to see the effectiveness of it and see if there's any negative side effects. Basically, y'all getting used as guinea pigs. Everybody that takes the vaccine, you're getting used as guinea pigs. And with Rizza Islam, the bow tie Muslim, he came out and he said that, America was trying to push 5 new pharmaceutical drugs for this vaccine alone. Everybody thought, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. Well, I don't want to say everybody. Some people know that this brother is intelligent. He knows. But, it's been people out there that doubted him. That got a little voice out there and they tried to push against guy. It's just, America has a history of testing chemicals while trying to disguise it as a vaccine, like the Tuskegee experiments. Probably one of the more infamous cases of America lying that they're giving a vaccine when they're really, poisoning people. They were intentionally giving people syphilis. And there's other, experiments that were done on people unknowingly, where they put toxic chemicals in cities and in certain neighborhoods to see how people react. This stuff has happened. Like I said, I'm trying to not have to speak on the actual event. I kind of just want to put the bug in your ear so you guys can go out there and look for it yourselves. Because I'll be here talking all day and I only got 10 minutes and it's 7 minutes and 39 seconds already. So yeah, knowing that history, it's like, do I really want to take a vaccine that hasn't been approved by the people that were put in place in this country to say, okay, this is safe to use? Because it's not. It's everybody who I've ever seen get the vaccine, they say certain vaccines are better than another one. Like, bruh, I'm not taking a chance because basically what you're telling me is that you're taking a gamble. You don't know what vaccine you're taking from what company, so you're just getting it and you're hoping that it isn't the bad one that gives you the side effects. You don't. There's no way of knowing. You know what I mean? Like, there's people that still died after taking a vaccine from COVID related. Like, I'm just not. It's just not a good move to make. And again, goes back to what I said earlier. When the bag is more important than in your integrity, you got to realize everybody that follows you, and this is to everybody out there that's pushing to get this vaccine, you got to realize that it's people that are going to listen to you, and they're going to go get that vaccine, and something bad is going to happen to them, and their blood is on your hands. That blood is on your hands, and you did that just for $1. Now, when I say the bag, obviously I'm talking about money, but that bag could also be a body bag. You can't be so into wanting to be the guy that stands on the soapbox, or the guy or gal that stands on the soapbox and say, hey, we need to go do this. And your whole energy behind doing that is because, oh, I'm going to get a boost in views. I'm going to get more subscribers. People are going to see that I care. And the whole time you leading people to their doom. People have every right to question this vaccine and to see people saying, "Oh, this ain't that." How do you know that? You see people on third party, because you can't trust mainstream media to tell you anything. They're controlled by the same group of corporations. The same people that made Squirt is the same people that made Pepsi. And they all underneath that same umbrella. You know what? Let me not go into that, because I'm not trying to, you know. But yeah, man, it's be careful what you do, because you don't know whose lives you're affecting and how you're affecting them. The money isn't always important. The fame isn't always what's important. How you lead people is, and what you do with that leadership can either help or harm people. And you want to make sure that you're on a side that helps people. And if you genuinely feel like you're helping people, do some more research on this thing, man, before you go out the limb and say, hey, we need to push this vaccine on folks. When you visually see and hear people getting these negative side effects, people still dying after getting it. So what are you putting in your body? Think about that. Remember, be humble in victory, be gracious in defeat, but show no mercy in battle. World Warriors Collective. Peace.